guys, how are ya? Welcome back to my channel for a different kind of video. I feel like throwback Mick-Elle. I started this channel as a cooking channel like 7 years ago, and I haven't really done much cooking since, but today I thought it'd be fun. I'm just gonna make lunch, and if we cooked together and just did like a chatty catch up, I feel like there's a lot to catch y'all up on about my life and just kind of like update you on so many different categories of things. So I wanna try making a version of a poke bowl with like sushi rice and stuff, but with baked salmon, so like a cooked poke bowl. I'm just gonna riff. I'm not following a recipe at all. I got sushi rice, I got some veggies. I'm gonna make like a spicy aioli dressing on top, and I got some new meat in the mail as well. And I'm super excited about it because today's salmon is gonna be from my Butcher Box. I am getting to work with Butcher Box on today's video, and I'm so grateful and thankful. They treat their creators really well, which is something I appreciate, and they just have the best quality meat. So I'm gonna do a really quick meat haul before we get into the cooking. And there is a really good promo happening right now as well. It's only happening for a limited time, but I'm gonna have a link down below. All you have to do is click on that link. But when you sign up for Butcher Box, you will get 2 pounds of chicken for free in every single one of your boxes for a year. And their chicken is such good quality. Let me show you. Their chicken is free range, USDA certified organic chicken. And you might know that chicken is getting pricey. Like the price of chicken's raising. So to get free chicken is a big deal. But let me show you the rest of the meat I got this month. Whenever I order from them, I do my own custom box because I like to switch it up every month, but they have curated boxes as well. So you can do one of their curated boxes. You can completely customize your box. You can also customize how frequent you want to receive boxes, which is really nice as well. So this time I got some steaks. Filet mignon. I got these. I'm excited about. I haven't had these before. These are salmon burgers. Their bacon's so good. Jacqueline and Mark steal this whenever I get more than one, but I share. This is the salmon we will be using. These are sustainably harvested salmon from Alaska, and the quality is so good. Wild caught. Their scallops are also incredible. And then I ordered my own chicken, but I also got the free chicken, which is awesome. The quality of their meat is unmatched in my opinion. Like for example, their beef is 100% grass-fed and grass-finished. Did you know there's a difference? That means they're grass-fed their whole entire life. They have wild-caught seafood. It's just so great. And I found that when I go and buy these things at the store, it's significantly more expensive than ordering it this way. This comes to about $6 a meal. And apparently also, I didn't know this, September is family meal month. So that's just kind of cool. If your goal is to cook at home more, I know mine is. I don't have a family, it's just me and Max, but my goal is to cook at home more and maybe invite over family. This is a great way to make sure you're getting high quality, top tier meats if you are a meat eater, delivered to your home in a sustainable way, in recyclable packaging, and honestly, a more affordable way than going out and getting it at the store. So thank you to Butcher Box for partnering with me on this video. I will have that link down below while it's active to get 2 pounds of free chicken in your boxes for a year. I'm going to pull out all the stuff we need to make our salmon poke-esque bowls, and let's get to cooking. So I've actually seen Aspen and Parker do this kind of format of video quite a bit on their channel, and that's what inspired me to do this. And I'm gonna start by just getting my salmon into my Tovala oven and letting it cook. I'm gonna try doing like a little bit of a soy glaze. This is just tamari, but super easy. Skin down, let's see what happens. I'm gonna pop that in real quick. I have some sushi rice going in this cute little rice cooker. Jordy got me that rice cooker as a gift because I told him I wanted to make more bowls because they're easy to make like I'm doing right now. So that was really sweet of him, but I have no idea how the rice is gonna turn out because I've never used a rice cooker before. But the topics of things that I wanna talk to you about range from house hunting to work, to stress, to health, to dating, to my upcoming plans for life. I know that I've opened up about struggling with some disordered eating and kind of how that's been going. So a wide array of things. If any of those things feel sensitive to you or could be triggering, maybe this video is not for you. I guess first and foremost, kind of catch you up on my work plans moving forward in terms of like video schedule and things like that. We'll get like the little housekeeping stuff out of the way before we get into the other stuff. As y'all know, this last month has been quite chaotic between like COVID, traveling, and then just like me trying to take as much time as I could for mental health. And so I pushed a lot of videos, and this actually was one brand that allowed me to push this video, which I so appreciate. They're so kind to me to let me be able to do that, which is also why this video is formatted like this instead of a vlog. As y'all know, the way I make my living and the way I make my income and the way I'm able to produce 3 videos a week is by working with brands as sponsors. And previously I have gotten into the trap of overcommitting. And so I've been trying to figure out what balance feels right for me about how much I'm gonna take on. And I now have management, which is awesome. So the way I've been kind of approaching this and the way I will approach sponsorships moving forward is it's my goal after this week. I think I should be back on schedule because I skipped so many videos, but it's my goal to put out 1 unsponsored video a week. And then the other 2, I will leave slots open for if I get offers from brands I love. And I feel good about that because that is 3 to 4 minutes of sponsorship for every about 50 to 60 minutes of content I'm putting out a week. But I just want to say I'm so grateful and thankful for y'all supporting me being able to do that. And I adore the brands I get to work with. I talk about them even when I'm not working with them. But in case there's something you ever don't want to see in my vlogs, I put timestamps. So whether it's skipping a sponsorship or skipping a specific segment, if I'm like thrifting and you just don't want to see thrifting that day, I've been trying to do that to make the experience as enjoyable as possible for everyone, but I just want to say I'm so grateful for y'all allowing me to continue to do this. There we go, I said allowing me. If you watched the last vlog, you know I'm trying to take that out of my vocabulary. For you supporting me. So that's kind of my plan in terms of work. I am cutting up cucumber, and I think I'm also gonna do some green onion, and I bought shredded carrots, avocado, and then just seaweed as all of my veggies on top of my sushi rice. I think that sounds like a good mix of things. So house hunting, I am being so leisurely about hunting. In fact, I'm not even really checking the websites for houses. I'm just kind of letting the people around me send me things if it's like really awesome, because I'm not trying to be in a rush about it. I am toying with the idea of making a pretty drastic, I always have trouble saying that word, life change. And if I go through with it, I have to make the decision soon. If I go through with it, I'll update you in the next vlog. So keep your eye out for that. But it does have to do with my living situation and all that kind of stuff. So there's a possibility that there'll be some big changes around the corner. I just haven't committed to it yet, so I will let you know when I do. And I do have a lot of travel coming up, which is my big goal for this year. Some of it solo, some of it with Jordy. I am actually going to be tagging along with Jordy on some of his tour dates, which I'm so excited about selfishly, because it's a way for me to spend time with him, but then also get to do vlogs in so many different cities. And then also my hope is that I'll get to hang out and meet a ton of online friends, because I've already had a lot of messages from people being like, hey, I'm going to Jordy's show, are you gonna be there? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna make it a point to try to be at as many as I can, obviously to support him, but also just to meet y'all. I haven't had that opportunity in years because the pandemic. So his tour is actually already started, but I'll have the link down below. I'll tell you the cities I'm gonna be in case you live in any of these cities. New York City, and I'm actually gonna stay in New York for a week, and I'm so excited. I think I'll do 2 New York vlogs. Then I'll be in Los Angeles, and then all of the Texas spots, Dallas, Oklahoma City, so out of Texas, and then back to Houston, Bryan, Waco, and then Nashville is his last show. So I've decided I think I'm gonna try to be there for that one because he's already sold so many tickets. It's gonna be really cool. And I just have FOMO, so I'm gonna try to be at the Nashville one as well. He also does this thing before shows. It's like a separate VIP thing where it's like a smaller group and they just like hang and chat and play acoustic songs. And I think I'm gonna try to be at those as well. I'm hopeful that I get to meet y'all and hang out with people, and I'm really looking forward to that. And speaking of dating, it's been really awesome. I'm letting go, and I'll talk about this more later. I'm letting go of the fear that I'm not doing things people want me to do. And I'm just doing what feels right for me right now. And for me right now, it really is pursuing this. That might be disappointing to some people, and frankly, I don't care anymore. Right now, I've just been having so much fun, and I finally feel like I'm my age, and I'm getting out and I'm experiencing new cities, with someone that's just very caring and kind to me. And in fact, let me check the rice cooker he got me and see how the rice is looking. But it's been so fun. Oh, come over here. Look at that beautiful sushi rice. I am really so excited for that. The salmon's almost done, so I'm just gonna quickly make a spicy aioli by doing a spoonful of mayo, some sriracha, does this have a cap on it? And some lime juice in here as well, and then if I need to loosen it with a little bit of water, I will. That's looking pretty good. Might do a little more sriracha, actually. I want a little more vibrant of a color. I'm just gonna quickly assemble this bowl with y'all, and then we can go sit down and eat together and finish the rest of all of our chats. Okay, I'm gonna start with some cucumber. We're on one side. Some carrot. Some seaweed. Some avocado. I'm gonna do the salmon on one side. Some green onion. A drizzle of our spicy aioli. This plating is not very cute, but I do have a good feeling that it will be yummy. And a little bit of furikake. Okay, let's give this a little taste. I brought in more tamari in case we need it, but I'm gonna try to get a bite with a little bit of everything. The salmon, the sauce, the furikake, avocado, and some veggies. Okay, that's a big bite. Oh. That's really good. Oh, I'm really excited about this. I guess we can talk about eating, since I'm eating right now. As y'all know, I've struggled with unintentionally losing some weight. I did a whole video on it if you want to go and watch that. I will say I've been proud of myself for sticking to eating. I do think a lot of that is due to the fact I've spent a lot of time around other people, especially around Jordy. I think I realized that food is such a social thing that when you're with other people, it's just like what you do, and that's been really helpful and healing. I did feel a little frustrated, like I was a little set back in terms of building my appetite, getting sick with COVID, and then just like my stress is through the roof again. And whenever I get really stressed, I lose a desire to eat. I lose my appetite quite a bit, and so that's been frustrating, but I've been proud of myself for sticking to it. I had a doctor's appointment this week, and they weigh you at the doctor, and I'm really proud that I have successfully put on a few pounds. That's my goal. I want to continue to put on healthy weight. I also want to continue to try to take care of my joints in terms of building muscle. One of the laundry list of things that my body's been dealing with lately is my joints have been extra bad. My family has EDS, and one of the number one ways you can help keep your joints in place is by building muscle. And I think this last year with just not treating my body well, not eating, also not moving my body at all, that's just gotten worse. So my goal is to eat enough calories to put on muscle and to try to learn new exercises at the gym to put on healthy muscle as well. This is the part where if you struggle with this, you might want to skip, but even just my week in LA, we did a lot of eating out, and I would catch myself thinking like, it's okay, I'll be back home soon. I won't be eating this much when I'm back home and things like that. And so I'm just trying to catch those thoughts where they are and be like, no, Michelle, it is healthy to eat big, healthy, satiating, nutrient-dense meals. That is your goal. That is what you want. So that's been a lot of internal dialogue for me lately, but I think I've been making progress, though I'm not like there yet. I will say the number one thing that I'm struggling with right now is learning how to manage emotional stress. I mentioned in the LA vlog that I've recognized that instead of maybe like outwardly showing my emotions as much as a normal person, I more inwardly hold my emotions in terms of stress, and I can feel it manifesting in my body. I have felt it negatively impacting my health quite a bit. Right now, I don't really know how to lower it because it's not necessarily work stress. It's like emotional stress. So I'm experimenting right now with what that could look like, whether it is taking more off my plate, budgeting in more rest, doing more therapy. I don't know. But that's my next thing that I really need to focus on. My rash is starting to come back a little even with my high medication, and I've seen in the past what all my body can do with like losing my fingernails and things like that when I get stressed, and I just want to be very cautious and mindful. So that's what I'm working on right now, is figuring out how to put my health first while still being able to provide for myself, still being able to have a social life, still being able to do the things that I want to do and work and all of that. Frankly, right now I don't really know what the solution is, but I'm working on it. Another thing is I have just a couple more weeks of Jacqueline before her job starts, and I'm kind of like mourning that time a little bit. I think I'll see her this afternoon. I'm basically just trying to see her every day I'm in town until her job starts, because once her job starts, she'll be working like 80 plus hours a week. So I just won't be able to see her very much. So I'm kind of like mourning the end of this very short-lived era of getting to spend so much quality time with her as an adult after living apart for so many years, but just trying to enjoy every day I can with her right now. And I mentioned I have some upcoming trips: Jordy tour, New York. I'm doing that solo trip in Washington finally that I had to cancel because of COVID. That's going to be happening in a couple weeks. I just moved the things that I was able to move. And beyond that, that's what I'm trying to decide, and I'll update you in a vlog soon once it's finalized. The last thing, I think I'm finally actually entering the era of doing what I want for me, so long as I'm being responsible, respectful, and not harming anybody. I think going through just a very tumultuous month has kind of been good exposure therapy to extreme opinions on both ends of the spectrum, from super supportive to absolutely like nasty. And I think that that's been kind of good for me to let go of the control that other people's opinions had over my life. And even just in real life, like people I know in real life, friends, family, whatever, I always put their opinions before my own in terms of what I should be doing and how I should be living my life. I think I've kind of recognized that no matter what you do as a human, no matter what you do, people will have different opinions on if it's the right or wrong thing based on their own life experiences and their own interpretation of you and your situation, which might be founded in some truth, might be founded in some falsehood. And so I'm just gonna let go of the part of my brain that says, what does everyone think about me doing this? And like taking into account all the positive and all the negative and trying to weigh it and trying to make the right decision based off of external input. I'm kind of glad that I've reached almost this breaking point, this point of emotional fatigue, this point of honestly kind of just like traumatic experiences, to where I'm able to let go of that because I don't have the capacity to care anymore. And I'm kind of the mentality of like, if people don't like the way I'm living my life, that is absolutely fine, and they just don't really have to watch. Learning what I've learned about my marriage has been the straw that broke the camel's back of like, I tried so hard to do everything perfectly right and I was a doormat, and I don't want to live like that anymore. I'm going to put me first every once in a while still loving on other people and being compassionate for other people. I think that those two things can exist simultaneously, and the line that I'm just going to be mindful of is the people pleasing. I'm going to be people loving, but not people pleasing when it does not benefit the other people and is only benefiting or taking away from myself, my life, my own experiences. I'm excited to see where that journey and where that feeling and where that thought process takes me. I hope it takes me towards growth. I don't know. I've never lived this way before, but I do feel it for the first time, and so I'm excited about that. That being said, those are my big life updates at the moment. As I said, I am pretty close to making a decision about a big life change that I will share soon. And then also I have a lot of upcoming doctor's appointments, and so I'll give a health update soon as well. I love getting to spend time with y'all. I'm so thankful for ButcherBox for being a long-term sponsor and partner, and they're the brand that has allowed me like the time I need the most. This happened during my move to Texas as well, where they let me push videos, and I just so appreciate them. I love working with them. They have such good quality things, and I just stand behind them. If you're a meat eater, if you're not, I get it, but if you are a meat eater, this is the spot. This is the spot for sure. So I'll have that link down below for the free chicken deal that's going on right now. I love y'all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being on this crazy journey called life with me. It has ups and downs, huh? It really does. I guess a roller coaster would be really boring if it was just flat. So I'm thankful for it all. I love you. I hope you have the best rest of your day, and I'll see you in a video very soon.
So give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more talking to you. Here we go again, staying up all night to see if you've been texting me. Where do we go from here?